Hello everybody and welcome back to the Magic Leap Unity tutorial series. And in this episode we're going to go over starting your first Unity project and importing all the essential Magic Leap toolkits and things like that. So before we get started we're going to have to go to the Magic Leap creator portal. So just creator.magicleap.com, and once you log in you'll see this page. And just go ahead and scroll down to Publish and click Learn More. And then up here in the top corner, click Certificates and create a certificate. So this allows us to sign the Magic Leap apps using our developer accounts, which allows us to run the apps on device. So we can label the certificate whatever we want. I'm just going to label it First Certificate. And click generate down here. It'll take a second to generate the file, and then it will download to your computer. So we need to get this file to run our apps on the Magic Leap 1 device, but we don't require this file when running in the simulator. It's just getting this file in as soon as possible is easier. So it's going to take just a couple seconds to finish generating this file, and then we will continue the process. Okay, so now the certificate has been created. It's been downloaded to our computer under privatekey.zip. So it says the status is pending, so we're going to go ahead and refresh the site, and it should say active. We should get an active certificate, and you can see here that it's active. So once you see that it's active, go ahead and click the download button right next to it, and you have the .cert file. So what you need to do is unzip the privatekey.zip folder and open that up, and then you're going to want to drag the certificate file into that folder. So let's grab this and drop it into here. So now you can see in the private key folder we have the certificate, the private key, and the README. You have to have all three of these files in the same folder just to sign the app to the Magic Leap. So now we have that done, we can go ahead and start our Unity project. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and open the Magic Leap Unity. Currently the version that I'm on is Unity 2018.1.9F 1-MLTP 8.1, so that'll be updated very often, so just make sure you have the latest version of the Magic Leap Unity, and then go ahead and open Unity and you'll see this screen, and you're going to want to click New up in the top corner over here. So let's click that right now, and it'll ask us for project name. We're just going to go with First Tutorial in the name. You can name your project anything you want, just make it relevant to what you're doing. So now we have the location. We can put it wherever we want. I'm going to leave the default location, just that's where I save all of my Unity projects. And down here in Template, we click the drop down menu and we want to select Magic Leap. That just gets Unity ready for making apps for the Magic Leap. If you don't have this option down here, then go ahead and reinstall Unity for Magic Leap, as that is included in the Unity version. So we can click Create Now, and Unity is going to take a couple seconds to load the project and create all of the assets, but it should be relatively quick, and then we can go ahead and start developing. So now that Unity has loaded, let's go ahead and start importing the packages that we'll need to develop for the Magic Leap. So the first thing we're going to need to do is import a Unity package into the Assets folder. So we can do this two ways. We can right click and import package, custom package within the project screen right here, or we can just go to Assets, import package, and custom package. So it'll bring up a window to find this file right here. If you can't find it, it'll be on your drive. So on Mac, you just go to your computer and then your drive. Windows, it'll be C, and then you go to Users, your user, the Magic Leap folder, and then Tools, Unity, the version of the Lumen SDK that you were using. Usually this will be the latest version. Click on it, and then you'll see Magic Leap dash the version .unity package. So go ahead and double click on this, and it'll start importing the package. We're just going to go ahead and collapse all of these sections right here to see this better. So we have all of these different components that will be imported into the project. Let's leave them all selected. If they're not all selected, just go ahead and click all and then import, and it'll import all of these Magic Leap assets into your project. Now you can see that we have the Magic Leap folder within our assets folder of our project. So this just has all of the components that we'll need to develop for the Magic Leap. So the next thing we're going to need to do is open the build settings in the Unity project. You can do this by doing Command-Shift-B on Mac, Control-Shift-B on Windows, or you can just go to the File menu and open Build Settings. So let's do that now. You'll get this pop-up window. And over here on the left side, you can see all of the different platforms that Unity can develop for. We're going to want to click on LumenOS, switch platform, and then Unity will switch the development platform to LumenOS for development for the Magic Leap. So this will take just a second, and then we can continue with our development. Alright, so now that's finished. Now we can work on the settings in the LumenOS panel. So the first thing we're going to want to do is click the Sign Package checkbox. This signs the package using the key that we downloaded earlier. So if you want to deploy this to a Magic Leap device, a physical Magic Leap device, this is essential for deploying it to that. The next thing we're going to want to do is select the Lumen SDK location. So we're going to click the selection box here. It's going to pull up our Finder window so we can find the thing, the SDK. So we're going to go in the same general direction that we went earlier into our drive, users, our user, the Magic Leap folder. But in this situation, we're going to go into ML SDK, the latest version of the SDK. And then once you're in that folder, just go ahead and click choose, and you now have selected the Lumen SDK location. The next thing you're going to want to do is click Player Settings down here by the Switch Platform button, and it's going to pull up the inspector on the right hand side of the screen. And if it's not already open, just go ahead and open the Publishing Settings and drop down, and over here by ML Certificate, we're going to click the selector, and we're going to navigate to the certificate that we downloaded earlier in our private key folder. So I have it saved right here. We can double click on that, and then your certificate will be the only file selectable. Just click open, and that will open in there, and now your Magic Leap app can be signed and deployed to Magic Leap devices. And that is just about it for setting up Unity for our development. So once you have this step done, we can go on to the next video in which we will start development for the Magic Leap, writing some scripts and getting used to the Unity editor. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated, and I'll see you all in the next video.